Welcome to PTCI. Oh, buttons aren't selected. So holding on for the music. Oh, gotta hold the button. Welcome to PTCI. I'm your host Jordan Jackson. Let me get my camera. And the Rams ended up making up for last week and then screwed it all up in the fourth quarter, even though we still won.
The Saints were very close to winning that game, but fuck the refs and fuck Mike Evans.
Okay, let's get jumping into this week. Let me remember the clock this time. This will be our most official episode because the clock is starting right off the back. All right, week two. I'd say it was a better week for me as a Rams fan. What about you?
Uh, yeah, if we're going off of my team, it was a worse week. Actually, I think it was just a worse week all around because I don't think it was as exciting as last week either.
Yeah, I would agree all around wise it wasn't as good, but oh man, why are heads jumping around like that? But I don't know. My confidence in the Colts is plummeting. so
Yeah, same, same.
apparently they haven't won in Jacksonville in 8 years either. So for a day that was like full of like broken like records of the Dolphins haven't won in Baltimore in like 20 years. Well, I guess the Browns didn't. Did you hear the Browns haven't started 2-0 since 1993?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good week two. Who do you got winning these Monday night football games?
Uh, Bills and Vikings probably.
Bills and Vikings. Okay. So let's. You got anything else to say on week two?
Um, is Cincinnati a one-hit wonder or what?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I cannot believe they lost to the Cowboys. That was
Bro,
shocking to me.
with Cooper Rush, who Cooper Rush? Come
Like,
on.
like, and on top of that, is like, bro, they like couldn't even score. Like, I'm starting to think that's a like actual issue for this year. Like, their offense isn't that
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
you know.
that line, all that work they did, it's worse than it was last year. The man's been sacked like 10 times already.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem or what the like solution is, but they got to figure it out. It really is starting to seem like they just lucked out last year that Lamar got hurt.
Yeah,
Oh, going further on, you watched that Cardinals Raiders game?
I did. That was ridiculous.
So I'm not the plummet. I mean, my stock on the Raiders hasn't plummeted yet, but that Cardinals ending was crazy, and the way that man just scooped it up with one hand, with all
I
the lights
know.
on him, that was nice.
I think they're just one adjustment away from like winning every game, but we'll see if they make that adjustment.
Yeah, I mean, being in that division, they can only fall so far behind before it's too late, you know.
Yeah.
And one last thing on week two, this is a callback to that room full of football episode. Dolphins looking better than the Broncos, huh?
All right, but I mean, technically, they should have lost that game. And one thing about that game, how are people blaming Lamar?
uh,
He went off.
not
I
his
don't
fault.
understand. That was all on the defense, bro. Tyreek Hill was open like every play.
And like, it's not like he threw a pick six like in the Browns Jets game. You know, like they came back, they
Yeah.
legit just won. you know?
Yeah.
But also one other thing, can we put away Cortland Sutton versus Jalen Waddle? Huh? Can we put that away?
No, Cortland Sutton looked pretty good.
Bro, Jalen Waddle had like 150 yards, bro, 2 touchdowns.
Like I said, that defense was just letting them open.
All right, let's move on. So sticking with football, but yep, wrong button. Got to remember the keys here, guys. Chill out, chill out. Who's going to be the last undefeated team? So, in the future, I will have this better looked, but the undefeated teams in the NFC are the Vikings, the Eagles. So one of those are ending tonight. Buccaneers, and then AFC we got the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Chiefs. Which one of those teams are going to be the last undefeated team?
I'm gonna say the Chiefs.
Any reason?
Um, I just think they have a little bit easier of a schedule, and I think the other teams play harder teams before they do, so I think they'll last a little longer, but I don't think they'll have the best record at the end.
I think I left out the Giants, but not picking the Giants. Give me I also might have left out Buffalo also. The standings are weird,
No,
but
you said Bills.
okay. I'm gonna go dark horse, and I'm gonna say whoever wins tonight out of this Eagles Vikings game is gonna be the longest undefeated team, and it's gonna be shocking.
Yeah.
And,
That would be pretty shocking.
and for some reason, I'm gonna go even darker horse, and I'm gonna say the Eagles are gonna win tonight. Let's see.
All right.
I'm not trying to Derek things out here, but let's
I
spice it
mean,
up
I
a
don't
little
know
bit.
how much of a dark horse that is because I think the Eagles are the favorites
To what?
to win tonight.
Oh, are they? Huh.
I think so.
I guess just the few things I'm hearing there are just loving the Vikings. So
Yeah.
let's move on to who's gonna be the longest to get a win, and we're timing these things. So whoever like literally by that time is the last
Yeah.
undefeated. So we got the Falcons, the Panthers, the Raiders, the Bengals, and the Titans. And I put that picture up for you, Derek. Look at them Titans up there and the defeated. But I do think they're going to win tonight. I don't know. They just
Ooh.
play good against the Bills. But who are you going for defeated? Or do you want me to go first?
Um, I'm gonna go Panthers.
I will also go Panthers. You want to go why?
I just, I mean, they've lost to two not that great teams. I just don't think Baker's the answer. But like, quarterback wasn't their biggest issue, I don't think, and Baker isn't a big enough factor to like overcome the rest of their issues. So yeah,
Yeah, and not to say I been telling y'all about Baker, but bro, he not that guy. He's not gonna answer.
I never said he was, but you were putting him down at like
No,
worst QB to step foot on a field.
I said he was above Daniel Jones, below Jared Goff. He's in that area, okay? That's what I
Still above Daniel Jones though.
said. I don't know. Daniel Jones is 2-0, and I'll leave it at that. But let's move on to wrestling. Yep, wrong button again, guys. Sorry. Survivor Series, War Games. You're a WCW guy. What do you got to say about this?
Not only WCW, NXT. But this is like extremely exciting, and I think this is like one of the best things they could have done to finally give Survivor Series some meaning. Because like the last 5 years, it's been like pointless. So like, I really hope it's not. I mean, I don't know. Bloodline, I guess, kind of has to be one of the guys, but I hope it's not Drew assembling a team. I hope it is like KO, and he assembles like. I hope by then Ciampa and Gargano are like good guys together, so it's like they're part of his team. And then like, yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
little
cool. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say a little nod back to when Kevin Owens was Ciampa's surprise fourth member.
I'm a. I'm not gonna disagree with you, but I hope War Games doesn't become like the Survivor Series thing, cause I don't know. I kind of like how Survivor Series was. I don't like the Raw versus SmackDown thing every year, but I did like teams of five facing off in
Yeah.
an elimination style match. And another thing, like I've been petitioning to my little small group, I guess. Let's get rid of these like gimmick pay-per-views. Like I don't like Extreme Rules. I don't like Hell in the Cell. You know, like
Yeah.
I just wish they were sprung upon us randomly and there was a good reason for them to happen, not just because it's October. It's War Games times, guys. You know, like
Yeah. Freaking put Money in the Bank back at Mania.
yeah. Honestly, I like it if they went back to the game where whoever wins the Survivor Series match gets the last slot in the Rumble. I think that's a good stipulation, you know?
Yeah, that would be cool.
But let's move on from there. Also, we're down to 20 seconds, and I'm not going to hit the music yet because it is distracting. Let's move on to Reigns versus Paul. I feel like I've asked you to start all of them, so I'll start this one. Why? Why is this happening? Is Logan Paul going to be in somebody's War Games team? Is he going to lead one of the War Games teams and Jake Paul is going to be on the team? Or are they going to bring Floyd Mayweather back in? Is that what that was on SmackDown? I guess that's my answer for this. Why?
I'm not too upset with it. only because it's at Crown Jewel. If it was a legit pay-per-view, I'd be like, what the fuck? But it's just to get more eyes for the Saudi crowd to like please them on the ratings because, that's how they get their money from Saudi. So that's the only reason this is happening,
What if? I'm just thinking
bro.
of this now. Yeah?
I thought you were gonna say, what if Logan wins?
No. What if, right? Roman wins. Lights cut off. Bray Wyatt behind him,
I That's what I want, but not at Crown Jewel.
huh? Hey, Bray's either on top of things at Crown Jewel, or he's at the very bottom. Point
Yeah, honestly.
point being, beat Seth for the title, lost the title to Goldberg.
Yeah.
Both had Crown Jewel. All right, let's move on. I don't really know what's going on here, but Action Bronson in wrestling. What's up with that?
Yeah, so he's real good friends with Taz and Hook, and he does Hook's theme song, and he came out to help his boy Hook, and he's also in really good shape from what he used to be, and he can actually kind of go. So I'm kind of excited to see what happens.
Is that picture what he looks like right now?
Mm, I think that was the beginning of his weight loss journey. Now
Oh,
he's still big because he just has that frame, but like he's definitely got muscles and can like go for a while. Like he's got stamina.
okay, all right.
But he went from like 385 to like 240.
All I'm gonna say is, get in that tournament, bro. Bring home the AEW title. No,
That'd
I'm just
be tight.
maybe the Taz title, huh? Since he's with
That's
Hook.
well, that's what Hook has right now. Is Taz's title, but that's one thing that I'm criticizing them about with this title thing is they had such a cool opportunity to just put it on someone like really unlikely, and they're just gonna put it on Moxley or Danielson again. Like I don't know, should have been like Cesaro or like Danny Garcia or someone like out of the blue.
All right, just hear me out here, Max Caster. Let's move on to.
They better win the tag team belts on Wednesday. That's for sure.
It seems like every day that goes long, another domino falls. This one being Jose Aldo. I know you're a big MMA guy. What do you got to say on this? Oh, wrong camera.
So it was about time. Like I think he could still go, but he's just like not gonna be able to make it for a title. I just think it's really weird timing because they're literally going back to Rio for the first time in 4 years in February. So why not have like a retirement fight versus like Dominic Cruz or Frankie Edgar there? Like I don't know. I feel like he should have done one more, and I really hope he's not gonna go do like bare knuckle or something. Like, just if you're gonna be retired, stay retired. Don't go tarnish your legacy somewhere else. But if he stays retired, he's the greatest featherweight of all time and one of the greatest champions of all time. So props.
All I'm gonna say is, I guess he would technically be one of my favorites out of the guys I've watched, and just don't get knocked out by Logan Paul in a few months, bro. I don't want to see that. That's it for the show. It'll be more organized next week, and peace.